Hi, Dream Weavers, Pisces, Natalie here. Welcome back to the channel. I attempted this earlier, and wouldn't you know it, that the camera was not on. So I have the spread pulled for you. Whoops. I have the spread pulled for you here. And so we're going to dig right in. I'm going to try to just go back because I wanted to, I want you to have this reading, and I just feel like because it cut out on us that, or the video just cut out. I don't know what happened. It's Mercury, it's doing its thing already. Mercury retrograde, technology is an issue. Okay, so with that said, let's jump right in. And today, the theme for you today is going to be perseverance, Pisces. Perseverance through all. You know, the first card that came out for you is the Knight of Pentacles. And to me, that it's beautiful because this tells me that you are moving forward. You're on a steady pace to you're on a steady pace to your destiny. You're disciplined, you're practical, and you know, you're encouraged to just continue to be patient. And the reason why I say that is because right after that we had the Strength card in reverse. And this suggests that you're having some inner struggles, maybe interruptions, things going on. You're feeling overwhelmed. You know, you may be facing some challenges. I mean, like, look at me today. I started this reading and then boom. I thought I went through the whole thing and there you go. It was all gone. Reading was gone. There was nothing taped. And I could have just said, you know what? I'm not going to do this. But, you know, perseverance is key for you. Don't give up. Don't give up, Pisces. And right next after that was the Knight of Cups. And for this I found a double meaning for this for you because this is your energy, right, Pisces? This is you embodying, you know, expressing yourself, your intuition coming on point, and you know, just everything just starting to come into focus for you based on your you know, around your creativity, your emotions, you know, just everything is starting to balance out, right? And sometimes as we're balancing out, we can feel like challenge, right? We can feel overwhelmed because it's like whenever you start a journey, whenever you start a new journey somewhere towards a goal, there are always obstacles that come up that test your strength and your resilience. And I feel like with you being here, you have it. And not even just that, this card, just for some reason, represented to me you. And also, it represented you and your creativity, but it represented to me, I just heard like that your spirit team is guiding you, that you have, or someone, it might be someone physical that's coming in with a cup for you. They may be, you know, it could be a Prince Charming, but it doesn't have to be. It could just be your prince or your helper along the way to help you along your journey. And the reason why I say that is because here you are. Here you are, just contemplating, maybe a little bored, feeling disconnected. You're not looking at the cups coming in, and your arms are crossed. Like, and this could mean too that you're holding on to past emotions or old patterns, right? Which is why you can't see what's coming in. You can't see what this night is bringing into you, this cup. And earlier, when I saw this, the first thing that came to mind was, when I thought about old patterns, I thought, well, sometimes that's why, because the moon is right here, the moon is in reverse. And so with all the help that you have clarity coming in. And to me, it seemed like, you are, what you could be when you hold on to old patterns, that could be anything. So it could be that you're holding on to bad habits, like maybe with the cups, with these cups here, it could be, are you imbibing? Are you partaking in libation? Are you drinking too much? And that's something that came up for somebody out there. So I wanted to make sure that I brought that up. But other than that, that's not it, it's just that you are so in your head about what's happening. You're so self-conscious, and you are, because the strength did come out in reverse. So you're kind of double thinking your confidence. You're not feeling really confident. And this can lead to missed opportunities, right? So this is just a little bit of a warning for you to keep going, and watch for these gifts coming in. This could be your spirit team bringing in more spiritual gifts for you, more of your clair abilities coming in. And that definitely will bring clarity to any situation that you're embarking on. So stay strong. Perseverance is key. So I love it that even though, it's normal to question ourselves as we go on our path, right? But we just want to make sure that we are reaffirming to ourselves and putting out there in words positivity, the positive things that we're doing, the positive things about us, the positive things about what we're capable of. Because it's truly important in being able to step out of this energy and to not try to hold on too tight, and not try to have control or maintain control over things, to let your guides come in and help you, right? Because I see you here on this solo journey. Like, this is your journey. There are not a lot of people here other than here in this Knight of Cups position. I see that you do have help coming in to guide you, but otherwise, other than this help, they're here to help guide you. They're here to assist you. They're not here to determine for you what your path would be. That is what you're here to do. And that's why you're being given clarity. Like, this person's here to relieve you, to help you maybe be able to rest so you're not feeling so overwhelmed, because we all need help. We all need help on our journey, right? It's not for anybody else to overtake our journey and tell us what to do, but it's our journey, and sometimes we need assistance, and it's okay to need assistance. Just use discernment, and that having that break where you're not always doing, because Pisces will go and you will do everything try to do everything by yourself. But this is saying you don't need to. It's okay to take the help. But you have to be aware that the help is coming in. You don't want to miss that opportunity. You don't want to miss the help that's coming in, because this help that you're going to get is going to help you be able to focus more on what you need to focus on, or maybe even take a break, right? So you're not overwhelmed. And that taking a break helps bring in more clarity for you. And I say this because after that was the Knight of Swords was in reverse. And normally the Knight of Swords, I'm going to put these down. Normally the Knight of Swords is someone coming in trying to manipulate you. But in this case, I didn't feel that. I felt that here with the moon and the clarity near, I felt like this is you being warned or being guided to move in silence, to use your quiet power, because I feel like you are, although you're the Knight of Cups, right? And like you have all these right now, you are balanced and you're in all these energies. And so what can be difficult is, when do you use the Knight of Pentacles energy? When do you jump into this Knight of Swords energy or Knight of Cups energy? When do you use your strength? When do you try to control things and not control things? When, and this is the clarity that's being brought into you, is when to do what. And as you do this, you're being guided to move in silence, because this is all about you using your intuition to get you where you need to be. This is about you being able to hear your spirit guides, to hear your team, to know who those people are that are being sent into you. So you have to use discernment, because not everyone is going to be for you. So you need to discern who's for you. But as you get that clarity and you move in silence, so you're not going out there and telling everybody, oh, this is what I did. You know what? I'm celebrating. This is what I accomplished. You don't need to do that. Your accomplishments will speak for themselves. People will see. It will be inevitable. They will not be able to deny your accomplishments. You will reach that point. So for right now, you're being called to move in silence and allow the clarity that you're gaining, which will allow you to make the right decisions. And also, because you'll be able to hear your spirit team, you'll be able to hear your higher self, you'll be able to hear your higher power, whoever that is for you. When they're talking to you, you will be able to hear and feel when those gifts are coming in, as they come in, and you will know how to use them. And not all your gifts are meant to be shared with everyone. You're meant to use your gifts to help yourself so that you can help others. Yes. But there's no announcement needed. People don't need to know where you're pulling the strength, where you're pulling your clarity. That is between you, your higher self, and your higher power. Move in silence. And as you do this was so beautiful, Pisces, because you already have the moon, which is a major, and strength. You have two major arcanas here, and I feel like you are in your power, you are in your strength, but it's normal to feel a little bit off balance, right? As you come into new challenges, and because new challenges are going to continuously come up. Just because you have a celebration and something starts to come in doesn't mean that as you move forward that the challenges will not continue to come. New levels, new devils. So you're going to be continuously learning new things. So there'll always be things to overcome. So there's always going to be a little bit of self doubt, which is human, but you're being called to trust yourself, right? And as you do this, and I thought this was so beautiful, because as I said this earlier, I wish the camera would not have would have been on. Mercury retrograde. My goodness. So anyway, so you have the sun. Came out. Like, this is your happiness, joy, success, everything, rebirth, right? As as you're the Knight of Pentacles embarking on your journey, balancing out all these energies, trusting your intuition. You are on this new journey. The sun is out for you, and you're celebrating. And then remember I said move in silence? The High Priestess came out. This is your energy, Pisces. I was like, wow. You are the High Priestess. You're all knowing. You trust yourself. And as you more and more you trust yourself, and like I said, it's okay. It's okay to even the High Priestess sometimes might question herself, I think, because I think we all do. But the thing about the High Priestess is that she is not putting that energy out there. She's always appearing. She always sits on her throne. She does not dethrone herself for anyone. She always appears to be confident, even maybe when she's not. And she has to do the things to get confident, like affirmations. That's what she does to regain her strength. And she rests. The High Priestess is a whole badass all by herself. So, as you do this, Judgment comes in. That is 5 major arcana out here for you. Do you know the major arcana are more on the ethereal, are more ethereal, right? So do you know how hard your spirit team is working right now for you, Pisces? They are kicking butt for you, whether it's that they're actually bringing in physical help for you. People that understand you, people that love you. And it doesn't have to be your counterpart. It can be, but it doesn't have to be. And then you had, you had 3 knights on the table. That's what I'm telling you. Like, you are, with all this energy, you still have to put in the work, right? Because there's still work to be done. But don't beat yourself up. Don't overdo it. Make sure you're resting. And then the Knight of Wands. And you want to take inspired action. Not just any action. So you want to work smarter, not harder. And that's what you're doing. You're working smarter and not harder. And I love, it's really interesting that the Knight of Wands came out, because look at this. As you work harder, not harder, as you work smarter, not harder, the Knight of Swords came out in reverse. You release worry. There's less things to worry about as you allow yourself to take the help, as you allow your creativity to kick in, as you allow your spirit team to help you, as you allow your spirit team to send in those to you that can help you. But you just have to you just have to step out, and this Four of Cups just keeps coming out, because I think sometimes we get restless. We just want things to happen so fast, but slow and steady wins the race. We don't get to you don't get to the Ten of Pentacles. You don't get to the Ace of Pentacles. You don't get wish fulfillment by running by jumping over all the obstacles and then just going to the finish line. Because all the obstacles all the obstacles testing your strength, all those obstacles are making you so much stronger. And that strength is what's bringing in judgment for you. This is one of your biggest awakenings yet, Pisces. And it doesn't matter. I know we're all in different places, but for all of you, it's going to be the biggest one yet. We have many awakenings along the way. And the thing about being awakened is that you cannot, once you know, and you can't go back and unknow, right? So you can either put your head under the pillow and pretend it's not happening, or you can gather the strength that you need and take the lessons from each awakening. And awakenings usually revolve around things happening. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they don't feel so good. I had a huge awakening around an illness that I had been going to the doctor for. I had thyroid issues. And not to talk about me, but I had thyroid issues. I was struggling with my weight. My health was I was inflamed, Pisces. And the first part of awakening, right, is recognizing that something needs to change. Whatever that is, for the good, or whether that change is going to hurt when it happens. But it's that something needs to change. And it's recognizing that it's recognizing that we don't control everything. Sometimes when we can't control things, we go into this energy, right? Where we become apathetic, we contemplate, We're trying to reevaluate, and we're working so hard to try to control something that we can't control, which leads to more things that we can't control. This is about relinquishing control. It's about knowing when to relinquish control. And as Pisces, we are like manifestors. Like you know that you can manifest everything. But what if you didn't have to do it all by yourself? As we reach our, this channel is Pisces, called Pisces Over 40 for a reason. This is that time in our life when we have been through so much and we figured out how to do so much on our own that we think we don't need anybody. But then, as you elevate and awaken, you find yourself pretty beat up as you're trying to do everything, all the things by yourself, because as Pisces, you are very creative beings. And you can do so much, but just because you can do so much doesn't mean you have to do it all. It just means that you need to gather your discernment from past experiences so that you know who to accept the cup from. And that's the work you've been doing, Pisces. That is the work. So as you work smarter and not harder, everything falls into place. Everything that's supposed, as you trust yourself, you trust your intuition, you learn how to discern, to trust, who to trust in your circle. I just had, I'm going to give you an example. I just had, after this whole fiasco with the cards this morning and realizing that I hadn't taped, I had something that was bothering me. I have a family member who's not well. And, but they're getting treatment, right? But it's still, it's always disheartening when you have a family member who's not well. And it's, how many of you out there, drop me a comment and let me know how many of you out there have been there before, when you have, like, you help everyone, and then when you have a problem or something happens, like, you don't have anybody to call. You don't know who to call, or you just feel like the people around you can't call. Or you call the wrong person and then they didn't get you. They didn't get what you couldn't get from them, what you needed from them, right? And so I called a friend of mine who's also a Pisces today to talk to her. And, I was having a mini moment where I was just like, I don't understand people. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what's wrong with people. Like, why do people behave in certain ways? And she had to remind me even that we are Pisces are such empathetic people that we think sometimes that those people around us feel what we feel, and they don't always. And so we need to be aware of that when we are reaching out to someone. This is the discernment that we need to use, because if you reach out to someone who cannot reciprocate or give you what you want, you end up maybe in the Three of Swords. You end up feeling bad, or worse than before you made the phone call. And sometimes it can be sad that you feel like, wow, I don't know I have this issue and I don't know who to call. These are the times where you call on your spirit team. And sometimes if your spirit team feels, they will send you exactly who you need. You don't have to go look for it. They will send you who you need, but you need to be alert. You need to be looking. Don't miss those opportunities, because Pisces, I know we always say Pisces, like we are the, the almost like we're the lone, Pisces is like the lone wolf. But, as you're moving forward, we're no longer playing victim. So we need to, if we're not playing victim, then we're using discernment to determine who's for us and to be able to see when they're coming in for us. And open up your heart to accept. Open up your heart to accept that that cup of love, that cup of help, that cup of creativity that somebody else may bring to the equation for you. Ace of Swords. The truth. That's the truth. You have so much clarity coming in. So I can understand. I can almost feel why you're doubting, because maybe this is the first time in this new beginning. This is the first time you've ever had so much clarity. And that can be a little bit, I don't want to say scary, but that can be a little bit different than what you're used to. And sometimes when things are different, right, that means like you're not completely in control. Temperance. Look, another major arcana. Do you know I want to cry right now? I just want to cry because I feel like you just have balance coming in. And I feel like I can feel it. I can feel like, oh my gosh, you feel that you've never had so much balance in your life. And so it makes you think. And maybe you feel when someone else comes, that makes you weaker. With this balance card, like in everything that I see here, how beautiful this picture is. I just wonder if sometimes, this is a little bit of self-sabotage. That you feel, there's a part of you that feels that because if someone else comes in and does something or gives you something that makes you weaker, it doesn't make you weaker to need help. Just because you've been hurt in the past or you've taken the wrong help, you didn't have discernment. But with everything on the table here, you are being handed a cup. You are being granted the spirit of discernment. You are being gifted so many things. But it's time to get up. Let's move it. Right? Where is it? It's time to just put in the work, be aware. you are manifesting sustainable results with your spirit team. And so far on this table, in the past, I've seen like, oh, like, maybe I feel maybe, there's somebody else coming in, and right now I feel it's just you. And I see you moving forward. I see this all for you. But I'm grabbing the energy that there's a little bit of self-doubt, Like this is like, is this too, like, almost like, it's too good to be true. The Empress. Is that crazy? You have so much. I wouldn't be surprised to see the Emperor now. And you're still kind, nurturing. I feel you. If you need a break, take a break. It's okay to take a break. Take it from someone who knows. Who's always go, 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 go. Take it from someone who's always go, 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 go. It's okay. I think I'm going to pull one more and then we're done here. And then I'm going to pull some soul's actions for you. The Chariot. I cannot. Okay, Pisces, look. The Empress, Temperance, the Moon, Strength, the High Priestess. Are you kidding me? The Chariot was the last one. In Judgment. Does a spread? You are in your power. And like I said, it's okay to be, we're not 100% confident all the time, but get some affirmations. Oh, and the Sun. What? What? Like, this is your whole spirit team. Let me explain something to you now. Is this every major? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is this every major arcana in the? I think Justice is not here. I don't know how many there are. Off the top of my head, I just can't. I can't. This is why all the shenanigans that you normally see on the table for Pisces is gone. I don't see the shenanigans here. Shenanigans from other people. This is you right now getting to your destination is between you, your higher self, and your spirit team. I'm sure tests will come in. Some of these tests will be to test your strength, will be tested. Because in order for them to give you all of this, for Judgment to come in, for the Sun, in order for what you're looking for to come in, They have to test your strength because you're going to need strength. Do you think that when you get to your final destination and you get what you want, it's not going to take strength to maintain? It will take a lot of strength to maintain what you are bringing, what you and your spirit team are bringing in. This is no joke, what you have coming in here. I don't even know, like, I think like the Ten of Pentacles, all these other cards, I saw the Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck earlier, and that's just truth. This is where your abundance is. The rest is coming in. Don't worry about, you started off as the Knight of Pentacles. Your abundance is you are the Empress. The High Priestess. And you have and you are on a forward. The Chariot came out upright. You are on a forward trajectory. Don't be scared when your strength is tested. We need a mantra for strength for you. I pulled these cards earlier, but I'm feeling called to pull new soul action cards for you because I didn't pull all these cards earlier. We added some on this time around. I'm going to pull. Let's pull an angel card. These are so cute. There's an angel card. I'm going to pull one. And then we're going to end this. I try not to go over an hour. But there's nobody else here, Pisces. This is your journey. This is not a solo mission journey. This is you, your spirit guides, and whoever they send in for you and your discernment. And the gifts, and you recognizing your gifts as they come in. But this is where your strength gets tested. So this is normal. So with the Four of Cups in reverse, it wasn't in reverse, I'm sorry. With the Four of Cups, it's okay to be to contemplate. It's okay to test. So these are all normal, but this is these are the shadows you need to work on. And you've done plenty of work on them, but there's some level that you're going to focus on your blessings. Yes, you will be enriched in every way so that you can always be generous. Exactly. I mean, you're the Empress. The Empress is nurturing. You're going to have more than enough to give, to go around. Look at these cards. I want to cry. Look at these cards here. Look at all these major arcana here. Your spirit team is making sure that you have more than enough to go around, because they know you have work to do. These gifts that you're being granted, both spiritual and physical, are not just for you. But you have to be strong. Do you know how many people get their gifts and piss them away because they're not strong? They don't have discernment. Spirit needs to make sure that you know what to do with them. Easy come, easy go when you don't know what to do with your gifts. Do I know? Listen, are you freaking kidding me? Do I know all my strengths and am I using them? We all have superpowers, but it's up to us to uncover them. When we live and lead with our strengths, we are able to show up in our zone of genius. This inspires others to do the same. You're called to inspire others. That's why your strength is being tested. Something else that just came to me was that your strength is being tested because another thing about strength is not about controlling anyone or overpowering anyone. And so as you use your strength, your discernment is also going to be not overpowering others in their free will. Ask yourself, how can I use one of my soul gifts today to contribute to this open and ready world? That's it. You're just being asked to contribute to the world. Do your part a little bit at a time. I love you, Pisces. I'm sending you peace and love. Stay beautiful.